Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome, get comfortable. My name is Sierre Simone. I'm a fashion designer, or at least I'm trying to be. We'll get into that in a second. But I'm a self-taught sewist, the founder of Serene Serenity, and this is another episode of Dreams to Designer. First off, oh my goodness. I genuinely did not expect the first episode of this series to get as many views, comments as it did. Like, at all. So if you're new here and you haven't watched the first episode, after you finish this video, please go back and watch. It was a roller coaster, okay? If you like TV shows like Project Runway or shows that show the real side of designing and sewing, the stress, the mistakes, the frustration, the why did I even sign up for this moments, that's exactly what episode 1 was giving. The dress didn't make it on time, but by the grace of God, I got a second chance and the dress was finally delivered. Okay, so yes, I spoiled the ending, but no, you still should not skip it, okay? It's really that good. That was my first dress ever after taking a pattern making class and teaching myself how to sew, okay? That one dress took me so far, and I just want to pause there for a second because I feel like that is so important. So many people think that a full collection is what you need to get that recognition, and that is so far from the truth. One strong idea, one well-executed piece, one clear vision can open doors you didn't even know existed. So yes, the dress sold. And then I was selected as one of 8 designers from Las Vegas to present a piece at Magic, which, seeing something I made with my own hands presented in front of people from all over the world was an overwhelming feeling, but in the best way. And that same dress made one more appearance at the Las Vegas inaugural Fashion Week. And honestly, I'm just incredibly grateful for these opportunities. They cracked something open for me mentally. Like, okay, maybe I really can do this. I really can go this far. When this video goes live, it's officially 1 year since I started sewing. I want to pause to explain what this series actually is, because it's deeper than just sewing. I left home at 18 and joined the Air Force. I worked on F-16s, and by trade, I was an avionics technician, and while I was in, I got to see the world in a way I never imagined. Traveling like that changes you. You know, you realize how big the world really is, how much life there is to live, how many cultures there are to experience, how many different ways people exist beyond what you were shown growing up. But in the middle of all that exploring, I was searching for purpose, for alignment, and for where I actually fit. And over the past 10 years, it's been trial after trial, personally, creatively, spiritually, and in business. Some seasons, I got it right. Some seasons, absolutely not. Okay? But through all of it, He's been shaping me by breaking off fear, working through doubt, and slowly revealing who I'm actually called to be. So Dreams to Designer is really more so about that process. It's about becoming, okay, celebrating the highs, but also finding comfort in the lows, and learning how to stay faithful even when the path doesn't make sense yet. Now, let's talk about why I even decided to learn how to sew in the first place. So while running Serenity, I was running into issue after issue trying to produce just a small collection after the robe release. Okay, now things were being executed properly, the quality wasn't right, communication was off. I don't know if I was asking for too much, but I do know it was costing me financially and emotionally. So eventually I had to take my brand by the horns and I just had to lock in. Because here's the thing, your designs in this industry, your vision in this industry, that's your real estate, and you have to be very careful and very intentional about who you share that with. Now that we're in a new year, I'm in a season of rebuilding my brand. Last year, I went on so many side quests, okay? Dressmaking, tailoring, alterations, taking on client work like sketching, tech packs, manufacture, communication, photo shoot concepts, marketing plans, the whole nine, like all of it. And don't get me wrong, those are amazing skills and opportunity. I'm grateful for every single one, but if I'm being honest, that energy last year should have been poured back into myself and Serenity. So this year I could confidently say this is a year of pouring back into my own cup, not abandoning my love for helping people, but no longer doing it at the expense of my own health, rest, and well-being. Because last year I was sacrificing myself for other people, and they didn't know, okay? And it's not their fault. Making this decision has already been so rewarding, okay? It's quieter. I can finally pour my creativity into my own projects, especially ideas I've been sitting on for literally years. In July, Serenity turns 4 years old, and I've produced so far a robe collection, a lot of lessons, and a whole lot of self-discovery. And sometimes I'm like, should I be further by now? But instead of rushing, I'm choosing to slow down and actually examine the foundation, especially before putting out something new or launching something new. I've been asking myself things like, where are the cracks? Where do my systems need work? What do I need to build so this brand can actually be sustained? And then there's the bigger questions I've been sitting with, and it's, am I meant to be a designer? Am I meant to do full alterations? Am I a tailor? Can I do it all? Or do I need to pick a lane? Because man, the identity part, that is the real work. And I think that's where Serenity and I really intersect, because the brand is also in its own season of slowing down, reflecting, and becoming. Speaking of Serenity, let me tell you a little more about her. Okay, so Serenity is a women's resort wear brand rooted in comfort, restoration, and relaxation. The Serene robe collection was our first introduction to the world, and honestly, it was a perfect place to start. This brand's for women who are ready to make that first intentional step of investing in themselves and their self-care, and well, look good while doing it. At the end of February, I'll officially be closing out this collection, so you can add multiple robes and save more, or bundle one robe with a pair of plush wool socks and our silk eye mask. Hey y'all, okay, so real quick, I just wanted to pop in here. This is so amazing. I don't know, when I'm so excited, y'all, like I literally my vocabulary like shrinks tremendously because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like really happening. So I was DM'd by a customer, and you know, she was very adamant about wanting to purchase the cocoa robe, and she lives overseas. And I was like, hey, you know, we only ship in the US. It was like, is there any way that you can make an exception for me? Like, I really want this robe. And I was like, okay, well, I was like, if you don't mind, just be patient with me. We're gonna have to do this manually. You know, I'm gonna need your name, number, address, got the information. And then I was like, you know, it'll send you an invoice and you can kind of just, you know, pay through the invoice. And like I said, this is my first like international purchase. This is so crazy. So yeah, so today I am packing up a robe order to go to Paris, y'all. Like, that is so crazy. That is so crazy. Oh my gosh. Actually, let me take that back. It's not crazy because it will forever and always be all glory to God. Do you hear me? And with him, anything is possible. So it's not really crazy, but I will say just being in this space to put together an order for it to go overseas for a customer is incredible. It's amazing. And it really just shows like how far and wide you can take your brand. But wow, I am so grateful. If you're needing any kind of encouragement today, if you're in a space with whether you're a brand owner or not, and you're just like, God, I don't know, just stay in it and continue to stay in your word and continue to pray and continue to have faith that he will move the mountains for you. You hear me? He will absolutely move the mountains for you. Thank you all so much for tuning into another episode of Dreams to Designer, where I figure out where the dream takes me while navigating fashion, life, and faith in real time. I truly pray that this new year is full of overflow, clarity, and peace for myself and each and every one of you watching. If this video resonated, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I really do read them and they mean more to me than you know. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.